Hey guys, we're almost to this job where they got a leak. Trying to get there on time. I've been running into some traffic, as you can see. Anyway, we'll see you at the job. Alright, she's running the water upstairs in the bathtub, which is right up there. And water is leaking inside the bathroom, and it's leaking out here. Let's go to the bathroom. Now this is the bathtub area right here. This is where the control is and the drain right over here upstairs, and you can see it's leaking right out of that little spot right there where there's no paint. It's dripping down the mirror, and that's just with running the shower. So we're gonna take this off, and then we're gonna cut out where they cut out already. That's a bad patch, isn't it, guys? Anyway, we're gonna take that out, work in the same area, and see what's going on. This was done already like 2 years ago. So it's upstairs, running the water. The water's been turned off since it started dripping. And then it looks like the water might be going there to the outside and coming down the outside wall onto the cement out there. So we're gonna figure it out. Okay guys, Vinny's getting everything ready here, putting plastic everywhere. We're gonna go get a vacuum and a dustpan, that way we have it ready. Guys, he's getting it cut. He's pulling it out. It's kind of wet. Is it wet? Yeah, you can see it's wet. Alright, so oh, look at all those. There's what he did. We're gonna have to figure that out. Rip it all out. We don't have to drywall it. The painter's gonna drywall it. Over here. When the painter drywalls it, guys, we just give it hell. Yeah, we're gonna drywall it then, but we're gonna leave it open for a week, make sure there's no more leaks, and let it dry out. Okay guys, we found the leak. We first ran the water to check the shoe, the drain, nothing. Then we put water on the overflow plate, nothing. Then we put water on the mix-it valve cover, the flange, or the discussion around there. Nothing. Then we turned the shower on. We diverted the water up, and it leaked big time. So Vinny doesn't have a shower arm tester, so he's gonna make one right now. I have one, but he needs to make one. That way he'll always have it. Basically, you take a shower arm and put a cap on the shower arm. It's the part. Is this street sweeper?
Sounds like it. Ready.
Anyway, we had to move the car, street sweeper. Okay guys, you can see the work that they've done here. It's all galvanized. Anyway, we first did the shoe and no water. Then we did the overflow, no water. Man, if we have to replace that pipe going out there, that's going to be a bitch. Anyway, we'll see what happens here. Okay guys, when I diverted that up, first I tested that, then I tested the overflow, then I tested the tub spout through water, then I put water here, nothing. The minute I diverted the tub spout up, that's where the major leak was. Okay guys, while Vinny's over here dicking around, I'm going to put the shower head and run it again and see if it leaks at the threads. And I'm going to play with this right here. That little cover is just a decorative cover that broke off, but it's not going to leak because it's got the black flange underneath it. Okay, go ahead. Let's see what happens, guys. It's not leaking at the threads, is it? Go down there and see if it's dripping. I can do it again. It's not leaking at the threads, guys. It's leaking in the pipe. Okay guys, we tested the shower arm and it wasn't leaking at the thread, so we're wondering if it's at the tub spout, like when you push the diverter up, if it's going and bleeding through the tub spout. So Vinny's going to try to get it on camera and see if he can, when I turn on the tub spout, the water and divert it up to see if that's where it's at. So he's going to... Alright guys, we're just going to take the mix-it handle off. We didn't want to do that because that's just so hard to corrode it and shit. But anyway, we're going to take the cover off. That way, when we divert the water up, if we see the water running down on the pipe, we know it's the pipe. If we don't see the water running down on the pipe, then it's probably the tub spout. When you divert it, it goes in, it's leaking at the 90. So, either way, there's nothing, we can't get to the other side. The other side is stucco. But anyway, we'll just do that. Alright guys, I got that going down pretty good. Alright, he's going to get that plate off. There's a little screw on that plate, you know that.
Want to take out the tub spout?
Okay guys, we diverted the water up. We can't do it and get video because it leaks a lot down there. But everything is dry. That whole pipe going up like this is all dry. So Vinny, go ahead and take that shower head off. Put some plumber's putty in there. Put your flange. Put your shower head. Make sure it don't leak, and we'll start working with that. Okay guys, we think that it's leaking at the tub spout. This is nice and dry. And we notice that there's no plumber's putty behind there. And the caulking failed. But that's not where it's leaking. I think it's leaking on the tub spout. What we can do, Vinny, is that's got like an extension or something on it. I don't know what it is.
It's thread, like tape. Can I take it off?
Yeah, clean it all out. It's got like a sleeve over a 1/2-inch pipe, right?
Yeah, it's weird, yeah.
And I know we're not going to be able to get that out because that thing is froze in there. It's galvanized. And I don't want to break it off in the wall. The stucco's on the other side. Basically, that's a 1/2-inch pipe with some sort of 3/4 inch adapter on it. Because look at the tub spout. It's got that 3/4 inch. And it comes with, I know that tub spout right there, it comes with a 3/4 inch adapter. And what we're going to do is that's where it's leaking. And it's leaking back into the wall. What we're going to do is once he gets that off, we're going to put a cap on the tub spout. And cap it off with something. And then we'll run the water up to the shower, and if that stops the water, then we know it was the tub spout leaking into the wall. I'm going to let him get that piece of plastic 3/4 inch adapter. Okay guys, we're going to clean the threads on that and then put a cap on it. And then that'll divert the water up. We already know there's no water coming down this pipe. So if we put a cap on it and no water leaks after we put a cap on it, then it means it was leaking through that tub spout with that adapter. These adapters always leak, those 3/4 ones right there, and we'll put it back a whole different way, but I'm going to clean it up first. There's nothing but stucco, second story stucco on that side, so I don't want to have to deal with that. Let's see if this cap is going to go on. Okay, I think if any, it'll be fine. We'll just clean it up a little more and put some tape. Let's see, keep the light on. I think it'll be fine. Yeah, let's just clean it a little more. trying to put it. Okay. I don't want it to drip back, okay?
I'm gonna put some plumber's putty around it.
Yeah, put some plumber's putty around it to keep it if it's gonna drip. Let's see if it's gonna drip. It may not drip, okay?
So no plumber's putty?
Not yet. Let's see if it drips.
Okay. Handle's right there.
If it drips at the cap, then we're gonna put some plumber's putty. Okay, no drip. Okay, go ahead and put the shower arm on. And I mean the shower head. Get it together, and then we'll turn it on, and we'll look for leaks down there.
Okay.
Okay, guys. What he's gonna do is put his plumber's putty up there. He's gonna put his scutcheon and his shower head, and then when we divert the water up, hopefully this won't drip this cap. And then if it doesn't drip no longer downstairs, then it means that the problem was this shower head. See, this has an adapter. I don't know what he did with it, but there's a black adapter made out of plastic right there. See it? That right there goes on top of that pipe. It was leaking on that, I think. I never use that, all this adapter shit. I just take this plastic thing out and then run my pipe from here to there, make my adjustments. And okay, guys, he's getting that all gooped up. So we put the shower head on, and then we'll go ahead and test it with the cap. Okay, guys, we got no drips in the cap. We're running our water. No drips with the shower head. Now, Vinny's down there and says there's no water. So, we're good?
Yeah.
100%?
Yeah.
All right. Problem solved. Okay, guys, Vinny's going to put the handle kit back together. And then we're going to go ahead and build us a new nipple out. We're not going to take that nipple out, man. If we break that nipple off in the wall, we'll be cutting stucco. And it doesn't have to be that way. That nipple's good. It's not leaking. We're just going to add on to it. And we'll go from there. Okay, guys, we were just playing with this. It wasn't even leaking on this right here that goes into here. It was leaking in the very front. Right there where you pull this right here. It was leaking. So if you would have had plumber's putty in that hole, most likely that water would have just leaked out the sides because the caulking has failed. There's no caulking left. So it would have just gushed out, and they would have noticed it, and they would have called plumber before all that damage was done underneath. So guys, I know you'll hear a lot of people on the internet say don't put the plumber's putty because you're putting the DAP. That's bullshit. Listen, put the DAP and put the plumber's putty. When the DAP fails, like that did, because there's no DAP left on it. It's just been washed and scrubbed and washed and scrubbed, and it disappears.
It's like a courtesy thing. Honestly.
Yeah, This is the main water stop right there. The DAP is your first defense. That's your major second. But anyway, it was leaking right down in the front right here. So when you pulled it, water was squirting out the front and going to the wall and into the wall. So if they would have had plumber's putty, it would have just gushed out the sides because the caulking was gone, and they would have saw it the first day that it started to happen, and they probably wouldn't have had all that damage underneath. So guys, put some plumber's putty. What does it take? 5 minutes and a little bit of plumber's putty that I don't even pay for. It's on the job, man. Guys, I'm gonna pour all that on the floor and see how I can get my new tub spout out. I don't want to put... See, this one comes with an adapter too. Or no, this one doesn't. This one here is just straight to the back. But the ones with the adapters, you can throw those away and take them off of here and use them just like that. I prefer that. So I'm going to dump all this out and see what I got. Okay, guys, he's taping it up, doping it up. And he's going to put a coupling on there. We're going to do this the easiest way we can. Here's the coupling, galvanized. The whole house is galvanized. They're gonna have to replumb this thing soon. So,
Okay, challenge. Difference.
Okay, guys, he's gonna get that on. Guys, we're just gonna fit different size nipples and see if we get lucky with whatever we got here. Try the other side. Anyway, we're gonna try different size nipples, guys. And if any of these nipples are bad, I've got a threader. We can just clean up the nipples. We're trying this piece, and it's gonna work once we cinch it in. Just, you don't have to screw it on, just about right there. So once we cinch it in and we put a plate behind it, we got it. So go ahead and put some tape on that, Vinny, and some dope, and put it in there.
Would you like to see the threads on nicely on here?
Yeah, I can always clean the threads on that if it's bad. Yeah, I can run a threader on it.
Let's see if it's good.
Yeah.
It's good at both ends. I just tested it.
Yeah, so, okay, let's get that taped up, and then we'll put if we can't get it all the way against the wall, we'll put that plate on there, and we're done, guys. Alright, guys, he's going to go ahead and tape that up. Okay, guys, it goes on all the way, except for about that much, so we'll use a plate. Now, let's just say the plate wouldn't work. Then I would just leave all that on. I would take a hacksaw and cut a 1/4 inch off or a 1/2 inch off, and then I'd leave it right there, and I'd have a wrench on it, a pipe wrench, and I'd get my threader, and I would just thread. If I cut it off here, I would just put my threader on it and thread it to wherever, how far it goes, and I would back it up over here. I wouldn't even take it out. I'd thread it right on here, but I don't need to. So, alright, guys, we gave that a couple more turns. We fitted it. It was just a hair sloppy, so Vinny gave that more like 3 turns, and that one more. And because we don't want to twist the nipple off in the wall, so now this is going to fit perfect. Alright, Vinny's got it all plumber's puttied up and taped up and doped up.
Yeah, the Brandon told me that you, and I go,
What did Brandon tell you?
Brandon goes, no worries, you're going to be happy with him. He's really clean.
Is that what he said about me?
Yeah, that's what he said about it. He goes, you're going to be happy he's clean, because he knows I'm a clean freak. I get bothered, you know?
I'm glad it worked out.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're happy with us.
No, when they were doing the floor, I sent them pictures. I'm like, look at the mess. Like, that's the first thing I told you. And
Yes.
so I went to Home Depot and I just
No,
started
yeah,
doing
we're
this
gonna make sure that we clean up really good too before we go. We're not gonna leave it on you.
Yeah, and then he goes, Kat, he's doing it especially for you because he doesn't work on that area. I'm like, really? Well, that's nice.
That's what he told me, but I straightened that out right away with him. I told him we do. I said, because he sends me way out to Mission Viejo and Ladera. I said, those are the areas that I don't go to, but I still go there for you because he's a good customer. So I go everywhere for him.
Yeah, of course.
And with that being said, okay, let's try to get one time around here.
Yeah, he's very busy with all the rentals that he has. So.
Oh, this is going to be beautiful, right there. Okay, so that looks good.
Yeah, I don't
When
think
you
they
cock
remodeled
it,
this
put
house
cock
much.
here and cock here.
Got it.
Okay, and use clear. That way it'll dry
Okay.
clear. Look how the tub spout is not lined up with the overflow.
Yeah.
Okay, let's just run the hell out of it. And
Can I ask you for a big favor? Because you have a screwdriver. Can you pull that thing out so I could clean it really quick? The
what?
knob?
Sure.
With the screwdriver? No, I'll clean it. Because I just cleaned mine.
Yeah.
They build mold all the time. These are the cheapy ones. No wash it.
Don't let the screwdriver.
Don't what? Right.
I'll bring it right back.
Yeah, no worries. There you
Thank
go.
you.
This one I don't want. If you want to wipe this one off right here, you can. But I don't want to take this one off because it's
Yeah,
so
no,
finicky.
I wiped it. Mine, I wiped it right
Cool.
there.
Okay. And then we'll clean your tub once you're done. Okay, this is on solid, Vinny, but we're gonna cock
I'll
it here
declare.
and cock it here. Boy, that's nice. It's in straight. So let's run it for a while.
All right.
Can you get everything out of here and I'll run it? Okay, guys, we're gonna we're checking the shoe to make sure the shoe, even though we checked it before, we're just making sure one more time that the shoe's good. So then he's going to take that blue tape off of there, and he's going to clean the bathtub spotless. And then we're going to go ahead and caulk the ring and the inner ring, and we'll caulk that too. So I'll let him clean her. Go ahead and clean this thing spotless. Take your tape off first and clean everything. I'm going to go see about snaking her other drain. She's got one more sink that's slow, guys. Here, guys, I couldn't really videotape it. Had needed both hands, but anyway, it's good. Everything is good. Running good. Alright, let's go see what Vinny's doing soon. Alright guys, he's caulking it. We're using clear. It goes on white and dries clear. So he's doing that first, and we put some plumber's putty back there before he put the plate, I believe, and then he put some plumber's putty around, and then he cleaned that up over there, so we're good. Let me get a picture of that. Let me get a picture of that down there. Alright, I guess that's about it, guys. We're going to start picking up and cleaning up. We got a big mess to clean up downstairs. But, anyway, we got the job done.
What?
Guys, I'm going to go home and let Vinny finish this up. Basically, he's going to put a piece of plastic over that. We tried to leave it open, but she wants a piece of plastic because it really needs to dry out. But, anyway, we're going to put a piece of plastic. Put that plate back on. He's going to clean this place spotless. And I'm going to go home. I'm a little tired, guys. Anyway, I think that's about it. We'll go check on Vinny one more time. Okay, guys. He's dapping all that in. Nice and thick. It'll dry clear. That looks good on top there. Very nice on top. That'll look the same once he's done. And he'll clean the bathtub and he'll be done for the day. Alright, Vinny, I'm gonna take off and go home. And if you could send me that list, that shopping list, I might pick your mom up and go shopping. And I'm really wore out today. I don't know why. But plus, I got all that blood work done, and I got to call the doctor and get that info. And when your fingers are clean, just send me the shopping list. But get some finishing pictures for Brandon when everything's done, you know. And we'll go from there.